All right, this is a video for the final. I'm going to start by playing pieces, and you try to recognize them. I'll try to recognize them. Things that I have looked at least more than once, or at least once. And why don't we just start with, we'll start kind of random. Listen to that one more time. First, I'm going to tell you that that is the Trio Sonata by Arcangelo Corelli, double L, Trio Sonata in D major. Trio Sonata is the genre, I believe, and the name of the piece is Trio Sonata in D major, Opus 3, number 2. Lots of luck on that. This is the Grave. It's very sweet. Slightly melancholy, very slow. Then it's a very slow opening. One more time. Pause. Pause. So that's very grave, has two slight pauses in the beginning. And that's Grave, Grave. It's sweet, it's slow, it's slightly lonely, and it's a very slow opening. And then we're going to compare that to this one, and that is Arcangelo Corelli. And how about this one? So you hear that slow and kind of sad. Not The Grave is melancholy, but this one's kind of sad. This is also Arcangelo Corelli. Let's listen to it one more time. This time, listen for the triplet, or the trill in there. I think it's got a trill in there. This is the Adagio. It's still Arcangelo Corelli. It's Trio Sonata, which is, the genre is Trio Sonata. This one is called Trio Sonata in D major, Opus 3, number 2. There's that trill. Da 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 da. And then let's listen to the other two Corelli pieces too. There's two more of them. This one. You could contrast these two. Those are certainly violins. They're probably all violins. I have to go back and listen to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very lively, very dance-like. And let's listen to the other Allegro. That's an Allegro, Arcangelo Corelli from his Trio Sonata in D major, Opus 3, number 2. And the other Allegro. This is his other Allegro. Like kind of a continuation, huh? Very dance-like again. So that is the Trio Sonata. I'm going to see if I wrote anything in my notes about it. Arcangelo. His Adagio has no pauses, Arcangelo Corelli, but his Grave does have pauses, at least two that I could locate. His Allegros are very, very dance-like. And I think this one may be in one and a two and a. Let's listen to that again. Could be one triplet, 3 and 4, and 3, 3 and 4, and let's listen again. Sounds to me like it's in 4/4, but that is the Corelli Allegros, and it does sound like 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, or 3 and 4 and. Could be 6/8 time. And let's take a look at the other Allegro. This is still Corelli. Still dance-like, but not in the same rhythm. Two, 1 and 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. It's also maybe in 6/8. It's a little hard to tell. And then something I've never been very good at. We're going to look at a different one. This is also an adagio. Oh, I'm sorry, allegro. So another allegro by someone else. Also violins with an orchestra. This sounds like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Vivaldi's Concerto for Violin and Orchestra. Let's go back and listen to Corelli's Allegros. So Corelli's Allegros. This is Corelli's Allegro. Certainly less instruments. It doesn't sound like there's a whole orchestra there. It actually sounds like a basso continuum. What does it say about trio sonatas? Trio sonata. Yes, basso continuum. Trio sonata is a basso continuum, 2 melody instruments. So maybe 4 instruments playing. So a trio sonata has basso continuum. And let's listen to the other allegro and see if we hear that basso continuum there too. So this is still Corelli. Should have basso continuum. You hear the basso continuum? Less instruments. Probably 4. Actually, that's his adagio, but let's listen to the allegro. There's a basso continuum, less instruments again. Probably 4, 2 melody and... Okay, and then let's hear the... here's this other allegro. There's your other melody instrument. There's a basso continuum. And then let's go back and listen to his grave. This is Corelli. You clearly hear the basso continuum in there. And then we go to Vivaldi, which is orchestra. Vivaldi is a concerto. A concerto. Let's see if I've got any information on concerto. Vivaldi. I didn't seem to have written anything down. Here's Vivaldi. Concerto. Oh, I know there's special information about concertos. I'm going to have to look it up. So, Vivaldi. That's Concerto for Violin and Orchestra from Maestro Armonico. This is Concerto for Violin and Orchestra in A minor, Opus 3, number 6. Yeah, right. 96. This is Allegro. You hear that, the upbeat, yeah, and you hear the whole orchestra there. It's not basso continuum, so you got to listen for the whole orchestra to come in there. Does sound like basso continuum. I don't know. That's Vivaldi's Largo, which is part of a concerto, and not part of the trio. Let's see what the other kind of concerto meant. A Baroque Grosso concerto. The concerto grosso had a identity of its own, some 8 ingredients, the oppositions of choirs or choir and soloists, the exchange of melodic imitation. I don't see anything else about it, and I think this is just a concerto. I don't think it's a Baroque concerto grosso. So concerto, the Largo I have trouble recognizing. Let's hear the Presto. So this is Vivaldi's Allegro, Largo, and Presto in comparison to Corelli. So that's going to be the chore. And this is the Presto. Da 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 da. So try and get that in your mind. Da 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 da. Let's hear it again. That's Vivaldi's Presto. Da 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 da. An orchestra, a concerto for violin and orchestra in A minor, Opus 3, number 6. Maestro Armonico, and that was the Presto, Allegro, and Largo. And then how about this one? And you hear that improvisational, definitely sounds like Bach. The improvisational part is the prelude. And then we're going to go and listen to the other part of that. This is the fugue. Should be much more organized and imitative. There's the melody again in the bass. The fugue is much more imitative and much more organized sounding than the prelude. One more time, the prelude. And here's what gives it away. improvisational. What the heck was that? Okay, and then you go to the fugue and it's much more organized. And we're going to move on from Bach to more Bach. So more Bach. The first one is from like Lutheran cantata. This is a chorus to the piece called Non cum der Heidenhaven. But this is the chorus part to the Non cum der Heidenhaven. And it's non, N-O-N, cum, K-O-M-M, der, D-E-R, Hayden, and the E is first, E-I, and Highland, E-I. And let's listen to that. This is the intro. The chorus will come in. With the incipit, it's hard to hear. So that the non-cum der happens real quick. Heidenhaland. Hear that again? I actually heard it then. Non-kunder. Let's hear it again. Heidenhaland. Non-kunder. Non-kunder sounds like one word. Heidenhaland. That's from the Lutheran Church cantata by Bach. And the Lutheran Church cantata Non cum der Heidenhaland. This is the chorus, which is called Non cum der Heidenhaland. And let's listen to more of the Bach cantata. This is the aria. Verwundert o Menschen, which is an incipit, and it is in there. Whoops, we're going to have to hear that again. Boy, that is terribly hard to hear. Bewundert o Menschen. And we're going to turn it up some more. Well, you can't hear it. Bewundert o Menschen. Bewundert o Menschen. And one WUN, dirt, DERT, O men, MEN, SCHEN, Shen. Berwund O men Shen. And I'm going to do it one more time. Verwundert O Menschen. Verwundert O Menschen is an aria, and there's not one more of these that we're going to listen to, which is chorale. The chorale, Lob Se Got Dem Vater Ton, Lob Se Got Dem Vater Ton, Vater, Vater. God is Gott, Lob, Lob, say, SEI, everything's EI. Lob, say, got, dem, vater, tan, and I'm going to have to learn to write that out. It's a chorale from Non Cum der Hayden Highland. Hayden Highland. Oh, yikes, it sounds so German. This is the chorale. Let's see if we can find the chorale. Here we go. Well, I certainly know the melody, which sounds like a mighty fortress. They all sound like a mighty fortress is our God, even from heaven above. Whoops. And we're going to hear that again, which is Lob Se Got Dem Vatertan. And you can't hear it, but it's hard. Lob Se Got Dem Vatertan. And again, Los Se Got Dem Vatertan. It's from the Lutheran cantata Non Cum der Heiden Heiland, Lob Se Got Dem Vatertan. Lob Se Got Dem Vatertan, from the Lutheran cantata Non Cum der Heiden Heiland, Lob Se Got Dem Vatertan. Okay, so that is the Bach cantata Non Cum der Heiden Heiland. The last one was the chorale Lob Se Got Dem Vatertan. And then we're going to move on and listen to Handel. I think this will go a little quicker. I don't think we might have started with Handel, but I don't think I finished Handel. So, Handel's pieces are an oratorio from Saul. Let me just check that again. Oratorio by Handel from Saul, Act 2, Scene 10. Let's see if we can find the oratorio Saul. There might be more information. Oratorio, not Rio. Oratorio Saul, Saul, Handel. See what it says about it. A dramatic oratorio in 3 acts written by Frederick Handel, with a libretto by Charles Janens. I think the libretto is the book, taken from the first book of Samuel. So this is about Saul. And so it is an oratorio. The oratorio is Saul, Saul. This is from Act 2, Scene 10. Let's look on that. The first one is an accompanied recitative. The time at length has come, and it's very, very clear. And let's take a listen to that. 66. Almost don't even have to listen to it. You can hear it very, very clearly. 106. Let's see. 106. Saul by an oratorio by Handel. That's from Act 2, Scene 10. It's an accompanied recitative. So let me just say that again. That's the oratorio, which it should be the genre, by George Frederick Handel. I might learn to spell Frederick, Frideric. Okay. George Frederick Handel. It's Saul, Saul, Act 2, Scene 10. Accompanied recitative, the time at length has come. The other one that he puts in there is the chorus from the oratorial Saul, Handel, O Fatal Consequence of Rage, which is also very, very clear in English. Whoops, this is not the right one. It's the other one, this one. O Fatal Consequence of Rage, that is the chorus to the oratorial Saul. And then we had a couple of extras that I added that I've already heard about. A ritornello is a refrain. A libretto is a book containing all the words. The next one is Claudio, I think it's Claudio Monteverdi's Orfeo, and it's L apostrophe, Orfeo, which Orfeo goes to retrieve his beloved who's died from Hades, and the thing is she can't look back as he guides her out, and then she does look back. Or he looks back. He looks back at her because she's complaining. So the first one, this is an opera by Claudio Monteverdi from Act 2, right? Vi ricorda o Boschi Ambrosi. Ricorda is an R. Boschi Ambrosi, I have to learn to spell. So let's take a look at that one. That is, and this is one I've listened to a lot, an aria canzonetta from the opera L'Orfeo by Claudio Monteverdi. It's an aria canzonetta, and that is 74. Oh, let's back a ways. He went through way too much material for us. An aria canzonetta, Vi ricordo o Boschi. Vi ricordo Boschi Ambrosi. You can hear the V recorder. So it repeats it twice. Vi ricordo Boschi. That all blends into one word, Boschi. One more time. We record Boschi. And we're going to move on to the next one. That is an aria canzonetta from the opera L'Orfeo, or Orfeo, with L apostrophe. I don't know how that's pronounced, but Orfeo. And that is opera. And the particular piece is an aria canzonetta. And then the other one is also an aria from the same, from the opera. This one is Mira de Mira, and this is much clearer.
Mira de mi Orfeo,
Mira de Mira Orfeo. Mira de D-E-H, Mira Orfeo. And the last one from the opera Orfeo, Claudio Monteverdi, is a dialogue and recitative. So it's dialogue and recitative, which is words set to a melody, I believe. And this one is Acaso Acerbo, which is also pretty clear. And I think that's when she's telling him that the woman has died. And then we have one more, which is In Volver Cio Che Tu Brami, and that is from the opera La Grazella by Alessandro Scarlatti. And Scarlatti is important. This is an aria from the opera La Grazella, Alessandro Scarlatti. And it's In Volver Cio Che Tu Brami, and that's a lot harder to understand. I think it means return to what you desire, and this opera was about someone being a woman who's in love with someone else, and I think her brother's trying to force her to marry somebody she doesn't love, but it all ends okay. And that is 93. And this is also an aria. In Volver Cioteta Brame. Brami. In Volver Cioche, which is kind of one word, Cioche to Brami. And that's it for today.